All Black turned firefighter Steve Devine has urged David Seymour to meet him at any fire station in the country to see the state of trucks they are using. The Deputy Prime Minister told Parliament that Fire and Emergency has spent millions upgrading the fleet and there's only been one breakdown in the past several months. That's led to a delay in getting to a fire. Steve Devine joins us now. Good morning, Steve.
Yeah, morning.
You believe that the fleet is not up to scratch?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Listen, essentially there's a fire truck that breaks down in New Zealand every day, probably multiple every day, and I just can't handle any more of the lies and the half-truths that are being told. Now, David Seymour's either lying in the house or someone in fence is lying to him, and I want to find out.
Well, that's a pretty big claim to make, Steve. I mean, he argues, and he, as you say, he did argue in Parliament that, for example, there are 78 appliances on order. They take, obviously, a couple of years to arrive. They're spending 20 to 25 million each year on upgrading them. And that key point I think he makes is that there's only been that one incident where there was a 2-minute delay in getting to a fire. So are they really that bad?
Yeah, mate, essentially they really are that bad. I can talk about my fire truck in the last sort of 2 weeks at Avondale Fire Station. Our truck's been through 5 intercools this year alone. And then the truck we're on last week, the siren stopped working on the way to a call, and then a spotlight in the cab caught on fire. Greyland's fire truck on the way to a confirmed house fire. Whangarei's truck over the weekend broke down where firefighters almost died in a fire. North Shore fire truck a few months back at a big North Shore fire. 2 people had to be rescued out of the basket before they essentially were almost burnt to death. The Loafers Lodge fire in Wellington when people lost their lives. Essentially, if the fire truck that was most needed at that fire was at the station where it was meant to be, people would have had their lives saved at that call. That fire truck, the aerial truck, has been offline for years, for the years leading up to that fire, and people died. Now, mate, I'm sick of the lies. I can't take it anymore. Someone is lying.
Well, again, I got to push back here because that's a strong claim to make.
Yeah, I'm happy to make that claim, mate.
Yeah, I understand that. But again, David Seymour argues, and I guess this is his key point here, that that he says, and this is what he said in Parliament, that you're characterising what are routine breakdowns into something that is more than it is, essentially. And that he also argues this is coming at a time when there is industrial relations negotiations underway. What's your response to that?
Yeah, I'm just saying that someone is lying to him. Either he's lying in the house or someone is lying to him because, they're just the half-truths that have been told over and over again. Now, we're not getting new fire trucks. The fire trucks that are arriving they've been sitting in a yard for Auckland for almost 5 years. Those fire trucks have been sent to London to have pumps and lockers fitted to them, and now they're returning back. The lockers are too small.
Well, hang on. So there's 78 appliances on order. So what you're saying, they're not new?
They're not new. No, they've been sitting around in Auckland for 5 years. They've been sent to London to get cabs and pumps put on them, and now they're coming back. These fire trucks are going to have the same issues as the ones we got right now. They've put a bit of glitter on a turd, and they're calling it a new fire truck. Now, that's simply just not true, and I want to find out who's lying.
$20 to $25 million a year upgrading fire appliances, Fens is spending.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen a new fire truck since I've been in the fire service for 14 years. So I cannot see how that is correct.
Okay.
I mean, the state of our fire stations, Hutt City Fire Station has been closed for 4 years due to black mould. Trentham Fire Station has been closed. A room has got black mould in it for 250 days. I mean, Seaview Fire Station last week, a room was sealed up due to black mould. City Fire Station has had asbestos in it for 2 years. We've got firemen walking around City Station with possible asbestos exposure that can kill you, and they just put a bit of tape over a door and tell no one to go in there.
So, Steve, we can hear your frustration, but you're saying you want David Seymour to come and visit you at a station anywhere in the country, and you say you'll be able to highlight some issue. Yep. And this is not just a routine issue, regular maintenance issue. This is something deeper.
He can pick a station and I'll meet him there, and it won't be taxpayer funded. I will pay my own way to get to any fire station he wants to do. Mate, our community is being lied to by our managers. I had a meeting with a manager, Jeff Purcell, in Auckland in 2022 and highlighted a whole heap of issues to him, and he's just refused to do anything about it. He quoted and told me that there's literally a hole in every community in New Zealand that the fire service knows about that they're not protecting. They're lying about our mental health and well-being. He said the system we have regarding our mental health doesn't work. Clinical psychologists should touch base after major calls, but we don't have the budget. Now, he's using our health and safety comes down to budget. And I am just disgusted. I've spoken to managers around Auckland on a personal and private matter. Roger McAllister, Dave Woon, Jeff Purcell, Rochelle Martin, they all agree with me. Everyone agrees with me, but they refuse to speak up, and they refuse to speak out the fact that they may lose their jobs. Now, I want to get to the bottom of it. Someone's been lying, and I want to get to the bottom of it. I'll speak to the Prime Minister. I'll speak to the Minister of Internal Affairs, Brooke. Ultimately, politicians protect our fire service, and they're being fed the wrong information, or they're simply lying about it.
Well, we've heard you loud and clear. Thank you very much for that. That is Steve Devine, an All Black turned firefighter. I might just say that if David Seymour is listening, or someone from his office, I want to give him the opportunity to respond to those claims from Steve Devine. Some pretty strong stuff there. So, David Seymour, you're welcome to come on the program and respond to that. We'll give you the right of reply. It's